Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, Kennewick leaders take a stand against a proposed sex offender facility inside a packed city hall. The resolution some residents say doesn't go far enough. Also ahead, Moses Lake's economic boom bringing new jobs, but creating a water crisis? How local leaders plan to address strains to the city's infrastructure. Then our big story: after nearly a decade, Yakima ends its car tab fee, the new way the city plans to pay for their roadways. Stacy?
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin, partly cloudy skies. Some of us had snow. How much more is coming? What does the weekend look like? I'll have all the answers. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Midweek now. It's February the 18th. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy is off tonight. First, at 5 o'clock, Yakima drivers could soon see a change in how road projects are funded. Last night, the City Council voted to eliminate the city's $20 car tab fee and replace it with a 0.1% sales tax. The Transportation Benefit District fee has been in place for nearly a decade. Mayor Matt Brown says the switch spreads the cost beyond just car owners, including visitors who drive on Yakima roads. City leaders say the sales tax would sunset after 10 years and could help complete nearly $42 million in transportation projects, including streets and sidewalks. The council is also proposing a charter amendment that would prevent future councils from reinstating a car tab fee without voter approval.
You know, we get a lot of people who are pretty frustrated with Olympia not being able to hold to their $30 car tab promise of years and years and years of doing initiatives. Prior to this, our TBD project list was going to take us till almost 2047 to actually knock out at the current rate of how the $20 car tab fee was working. And this actually lessens that by almost a decade.
We'll hear more from Matt at 6 o'clock tonight. In the meantime, the sales tax would take effect on July 1st if finalized. Any change to the city charter would still need to go before voters. Before we get to the rest of tonight's headlines, let's talk weather. First alert, Stacey Lee is here. Right. Middle of the week now, Wednesday.
Middle of the week, made it through Snowmageddon yesterday. Well, I-84 got pounded over in Oregon this morning. So, and it was hit or miss where it hit, elsewhere. But those Blue Mountains finally got some much needed snow. And the good question is there more, right? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But take a look outside right now. Beautiful view right here. Legends Casino Skycam, Columbia Point and Richland. Looking nice out there. A little bit cloudy, a little bit overcast. 43 degrees, though, temperature-wise. Your feels like temp out the door tonight. 37 degrees, so do grab a coat this evening. Winds are light, but they're blowing at 11 miles per hour. Temperatures through the area staying in the 30s and 40s. We do have a cool down, though. This cold air is rushing down from Canada, and we still have chances of trace amounts of snow in our valleys through 4 a.m. on Friday. There is winter weather advisories tonight in Oregon for the Oregon Cascades. Now, chilly temperatures are abound. Look at White Pass down to 16, 18 degrees at Cabbage Hill, 26 Tri-Cities, 26 in Yakima. So planning your day tomorrow out the door. It's going to be chilly at the bus stop, so get the kiddos warmed up there. Temperatures hitting the 30s and some places 40 by noon, and in the afternoon, again, you'll see partly sunny skies with those cooler temperatures. So bundle up. I'll tell you about the next snow forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Austin?
All right, Stacy, see you then. Moving to continuing coverage, Central Kennewick residents packed into a crowded city council meeting Tuesday night as city leaders passed a resolution opposing the plan to open housing for level 3 and higher registered sex offenders off 8th and Edison. Council members say the resolution passed alongside the Kennewick School District. It is a start in the city's fight against the proposal. Some residents expressed their support for the resolution during public comment, while others say they want to see more concrete action from the council. Kennewick Mayor Jason McShane says the city is doing what they legally can, and he says he is upset that state policies allow the housing to be placed in neighborhoods in the first place.
When we look back at the fights that they fought, to even get to a point where we were protecting those most vulnerable in our society, to watch us erode those protections in our day is the problem.
All right, coming up tonight at 6, our Caleb Stipkovitz will dive deeper into last night's meeting and tell you when one council member revealed he heard about the proposal. New at 5, Pasco is taking proactive steps on sexually violent predator homes. Tuesday night as well, the Pasco City Council passed a temporary moratorium on less restrictive alternatives and secure community transition facilities. State law requires cities to allow the facilities somewhere, but leaders say they won't move forward without strong local rules in place. The city is now developing land use standards, reviewing zoning options, and promising public input before any permanent decisions are made. Council members say the focus is on safety and staying ahead of the process. Other news tonight, Franklin County moving forward with plans to end its juvenile justice partnership with Benton County. The counties reached a settlement that dissolves their agreement by March 31st. Youth arrested in Pasco will go to Martin Hall, a detention facility just outside Spokane. County leaders say the decision saves taxpayers millions of dollars.
Pasco is on track to be the biggest city of the Tri-Cities. And so you have to scale your services and localize them more. And I think it's just one of those realities that, there's 100,000 people in the city of Pasco now, and that never used to be the case.
Now, Benton County filed a lawsuit when Franklin County wanted out of the contract that originally ran until 2033. Dancel tells us the county hopes to save enough money to build its own juvenile justice center within 5 to 7 years. Commissioners formalized the settlement at today's regular commissioners meeting. The transition takes effect in April. Turning to our big national story, and it's here on the West. A group of skiers on the final stretch of a 3-day backcountry trip right near Lake Tahoe was returning to the trailhead on Tuesday morning when a wave of ice, rocks, and debris came crashing down on them. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest as crews race to reach them.
A tragic turn in the search for 9 missing skiers.
8 of the 9 additional skiers have been located deceased. We are still looking for one of the members at this time.
Emergency crews received reports of an avalanche hitting Castle Peak around 11:30 Tuesday morning. Immediately, skilled rescue ski teams raced to the scene. 46 emergency first responders in all, says the Nevada County Sheriff's Office. 11 hours later, the Sheriff's Office says 6 survivors were rescued with various injuries, 2 of whom were transported to the hospital for treatment. But as time goes on, weather conditions are becoming a challenge as skiers search for the one remaining missing skier.
Due to the ongoing challenges of the weather, the avalanche conditions, the effort remains ongoing, as well as our search for the remaining skier. But the weather is a factor. It's not a resource issue as we speak. It is a weather condition and safety condition for our response teams.
Even as snowfall tapers Wednesday, lingering showers and deep existing snow will keep travel difficult and terrain unstable around the Tahoe Basin and higher elevations. Another storm is expected to begin early Thursday, potentially stacking new snow on top of the current base. I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
In the avalanche's wake, survivors were left scrambling to try and find the rest of their group and to improvise shelter as they awaited rescue. Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on coverage of the deadly avalanche as the search and recovery continues. Plus, he is tracking a major storm taking aim at the Northeast. Now to Olympia. A bill aimed at making some of Washington's most dangerous roadways safer is moving forward. State Senator Nikki Torres from Pasco says the legislation allows the state to study crash hotspots, increase enforcement, and fund safety improvements using added fees on certain traffic violations within those zones. Supporters say the goal is to reduce serious and deadly crashes that have plagued these corridors in recent years. Torres also says she is not happy, although she was concerned for a moment, but the chair called for the bill to be heard.
I was worried that it was the fiscal cutoff was yesterday, and I was very worried that it wasn't going to make it to the floor. But I'm glad that he advocated for it to get pulled to the floor, because this is something that can be used statewide, not just in Pasco.
The bill now heads to the next step in the legislative process before it could be implemented on Washington roadways. The cutoff date for the next hearing is February the 25th. Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Coming up next, a lifeline for crime victims faces potential cuts. How state funding decisions could eliminate critical services at SARC. And let's go outside. A live picture from our Skycam network overlooking the Yakima Valley and in Kennewick. Our Stacey Lee is tracking your midweek First Alert forecast. Her full forecast on the other side of the break as we are on your side.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Injured in a car wreck?
Big thanks.
Get big help. Call me.
Call 853-2222.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
It's Heart Health Awareness Month. Symptoms of heart problems could include indigestion, heartburn, or extreme fatigue. More at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Heart Healthy Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few to no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Prosser's most colorful adventure is at Splat It. Throw paint, get messy, and have a blast. For kids, adults, parties, and nights out, Splat It has it all. Book now at splatitnw.com.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Injured in a car wreck?
Big thanks.
Get big help. Call me.
Call 853-2222.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Thanks for staying with us. A critical resource for crime victims in Benton and Franklin counties is facing an uncertain future as state lawmakers debate funding. The Support, Advocacy, and Resource Center, known as SARC, says without consistent legislative support, services survivors rely on could be cut across Washington. SARC serves victims of sexual violence, domestic violence, sex trafficking, homicide, child abuse, and neglect. Executive Director Jody Garrettson says state funding has not increased in decades, and federal dollars that once supplemented services are no longer available. Without more consistent legislative support, she says the agency is already looking at losing its counseling program as of June 30th, with advocacy and prevention programs also at risk statewide.
Is absolutely crucial. We are already looking at losing our counseling program as of June 30th due to lack of funding. And if the legislature is not able to step up and secure the additional funding, we will lose advocacy and probably prevention programming as well. And that's going to happen across the entire state. It's not only here, it's the entire state.
Garrettson tells Apple Valley News Now the future of those services depends on the outcome of the current legislative session and final state budget. Well, in Moses Lake, rapid growth and new industry are creating opportunity, but also straining infrastructure, especially the water supply. The city is seeing major economic expansion from battery and sustainable fuel projects to aerospace and port operations. But city leaders say a key challenge is ensuring enough water for both residents and industry. Despite its location, the city relies on deep aquifers that are being depleted. Officials say diversifying water sources and upgrading infrastructure are now top priorities.
People often ask, well, how can you have a water shortage when you live on a lake? Really, a lot of it has to do with the accessibility of different water types.
In addition to water projects, the city is also planning new public safety facilities for police and fire, as well as exploring long-term transportation improvements, including a possible second lake crossing to better connect industrial areas to Interstate 90. Talking local sports now, Richland High School basketball has a new all-time leading scorer. Senior Landon Northrop broke the 51-year-old record. Northrop passed Mike Neal, who played college basketball at the University of Washington and was a graduate of Richland's 1975 class. Needing 7 points to break the record entering the game against Kamiakin, Northrop reached that mark in the first quarter. He has now scored 2,030 points and counting.
Feels great. I've had a lot of support over the years from my family and all my past coaches, and I've been playing the last 4 years, but really I feel like I've been in the program the last 18 years. I grew up going to every single game. I watched my brother play and all the people before him. I got to learn from them, so it's really a great honor to hold that title.
Getting the win against Kamiakin, Northrop scored 25 points. Richland advances to the district title game where they will host Gonzaga Prep on Friday, the 20th.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
What a great record to break. All right, let's take a look out in Ellensburg. Tonight we see those clouds kind of lingering over. I don't see any fresh white stuff here, but look out, Ellensburg. You could see a little bit of that in the coming days. 39 degrees right now. Visibility really good, and the feels like temp is 39, so that's good news. Not as chilly, but expect really cold temps tonight. Some of us will be in the teens and the 20s. Right now, enjoy those 40-degree temperatures through most of our region. Now, I was showing this graphic as most of the moisture for tomorrow is going to stay well to the south, but look at this cold air just pouring down from the north. That is what the big factor is. So we're going to see those cold conditions. Now, a little deceiving by that last graphic is we've had this wraparound moisture that's been coming. It comes down from the north, whips around, and then comes back up from the south. So an unusual weather pattern the last couple of days, but it's targeting the White Pass and the Cascade Mountains for the next couple of days. We will see a chance of that white stuff maybe picking up here around Ellensburg Thursday night going into Friday. That's the next round of possible lower elevation snow. Tri-Cities and Hermiston will mostly see rain showers, and then again a slight chance of some snow through Pendleton and Walla Walla. The Blues will also get a nice another round of snow as we head closer to the weekend. Things kind of move on Friday. We clear out, but don't worry, there's more storms to come later next week. So let's talk about snowfall through Friday. Another 2 to 3 inches there in the Cascades, about an inch down into the Kittitas Valley. And the Yakima Valley could see an inch or less, but a little bit of accumulation again that Thursday morning time slot. Staying high and dry here in the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities. Foothills of the Blues might get a skiff in Milton Freewater or Walla Walla. And again, lighter snow amounts going for the Blue Mountains. But we will have to keep working these forecasts pretty closely because it's a weird weather pattern out there. All right, temps tonight are down in the 20s. Like we said, chilly, chilly, chilly. It's going to be cold out the door. If you're traveling for the weekend, we could see mixed precipitation in Seattle. Check that out. Portland also looking at a weird weather pattern with some rain mixed with snow on Saturday. So if your travels are taking you that direction, be prepared for winter driving conditions in the big cities. And a little bit overcast, but cold up towards Spokane. 7-day planners, here you go. Overall, fairly quiet in the Tri-Cities. And look at that nice little warming trend as we head towards the weekend. 50-degree temps are going to be about average, slightly above the average for this time of year. And taking a look at Yakima, not quite making it into the 50s, but better than staying in those upper 30s. We're keeping an eye on Sunday, Monday. That's going to be our next round and our next big storm system heading in, with Monday being the biggest brunt of that storm. That's going to bring several more inches to our mountains and maybe a wintry mix to our lower elevations, as you can see there in Ellensburg. For Walla Walla, we also see rain in the forecast and hit or miss snow. That's Thursday night into Friday morning. Could impact school delays. So we'll be watching Walla Walla as we head towards the weekend. And overall, pretty quiet in the Hermiston area with temperatures there in the 50s. So we kind of have a little-ish storm, Austin. Not getting any snow here, sorry.
No.
And then we have a bigger storm coming next week. But the temperatures are warming in the lower elevations.
Okay,
so
I saw that.
The snow is going to the mountains. Think of that snowpack as a bank account.
Yeah.
Our savings account's really low right now. We need to fill it up for water this summer.
And you were looking at some parts of our state not under a drought.
Yeah, it's
right?
getting close to that. It's looking better drought-wise as far as all of that flooding we had in December.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we got to get the snowpack up there, and it keeps coming, so I'm happy.
All right, thank you very much. Coming up next in tonight's Spotlight, a Hermiston student's innovation rises above thousands of competitors nationwide. The technology he created to promote global awareness. That's next.
I think this is my favorite. Hun, what do you think of this?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. Avoid rising interest rates by changing your bathroom, not your home. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
This is something that I've been dreaming about. I want to be a singer.
And I believe
I can do it.
Being here just means the entire world to me.
You were born to sing.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial House Dermatology Center in Benton City.
There was a nice lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. I need a bigger house, but with so many choices, who can I trust to help me with a loan? So she called her friends for advice, and they knew exactly what to do.
Yakima Federal helped us when the Big Bad Wolf blew our house down. They had great service and offered a fantastic rate on our new home construction loan. And they won't sell your loan to the Big Bad Wolf.
I'll call them tomorrow. Skip the wolves. Trust Yakima Federal with your next home loan. You'll be glad you did.
Get ready to feast at Legends Casino Hotel's ultimate all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Dive into fresh Dungeness crab, wild Columbia River salmon, juicy prime rib, and much more. Taste it all every Thursday starting at 4 p.m. For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral. Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Dateline tonight on Apple Valley News Now's My Network TV.
All right, weeknights at 5, we bring you this spotlight. We're going to head to Northern Oregon, where a Hermiston High School student is now one of the nation's top young innovators.
This is cool. Sebastian Booth won the 2025 Congressional App Challenge in Oregon's 2nd District with his app called World Watch Plus. It tracks global events in real time. Booth says, quote, "I want people to be more aware of what's going on globally."
Shout out to him. Have an idea for the spotlight? You can send it to us through any of our social media platforms. Of course, we're on X, TikTok, Nextdoor, Facebook, and Instagram. That is the future.
Right.
App.
These kids are so smart.
I know.
Way smarter than us.
Yes,
Just saying.
100%.
Anyway, stick around. A reason to smile when we come right back.
Jack, tell me one core value you live by.
Good things come to those who order my much better deals for $4.99. Choose between a Junior Jumbo Jack meal or Junior Chicken Sandwich meal. Some say be the change. I say keep the change.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Attention Hanford and PNNL workers and contractors, you may qualify for valuable benefits, including in-home care. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare on Friday, February 20th for a reunion and lunch at the Courtyard Marriott at Columbia Point in Richland. Connect and learn about care with compassion in our dedication to helping elevate energy workers' health, independence, and quality of life. RSVP by calling 509-204-1295 or visit uewhealth.com.
Experience the timeless sound of swing at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. The Glenn Miller Orchestra takes the stage. Relive the world-famous music that defined an era on Saturday, March 21st. Hear the iconic big band's unmistakable sound. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app. Don't miss this unforgettable night of music only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is one for you. Call 853-2222.
How am I celebrating my 75th anniversary? Treating you to a 75-cent Jumbo Jack. And some other super secret things, of course. Get my Jumbo Jack for 75 cents and app only February 21st.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
We just won a Super Bowl championship.
Apple Valley News Now congratulates the Seahawks, Super Bowl 60 champions. And thank you to our viewers for following the Hawks to the Bay Area with live coverage on Apple Valley News Now, ABC, and Apple Valley News Now. Your home for Super Bowl 61.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for continuing to make Good Morning Northwest and GMA the most watched news each morning.
And if you're not watching yet, this is your invitation to wake up with Good Morning Northwest and GMA.
The #1 way to start your day.
And thanks for watching tonight. We always end on a positive note, and it's all thanks to the viewers sending those photos in. Your reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen. Alan Rither out on those walks again with another beautiful photo. I called it just another tequila sunrise.
I like that.
Anyway, use the QR code right there on top of your screen. That's how you get your weather photo on TV, thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. Real quick, look at that, snow, snow, and snow. So lots of snow in the forecast. It's finally here. So, all right, fine. Puxatawny was right. Winter.
Apparently.
Winter's still coming. Lots of snow once again for the mountains. Lower elevations, unfortunately, not going to see a whole lot of that. And then again, out the door tomorrow, it's going to be a chilly morning. Look at that. Temperatures down in the 20s at 8 o'clock. So bundle up the kiddos at the bus stop. Or you take them to school every day, right?
Yeah, they're lucky.
Do they wear the coat and gloves?
Depends.
Kids don't feel the weather.
It's so weird,
but
right?
Bundle them up anyway.
For sure. Thanks for joining us here at 5. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.